Harlan, I think at this point we've been very fortunate to have collaborated with you with several clients. I'd love to hear what you felt the experience has been. What are the results you're seeing so far? Tell us a little bit. How do you feel working
since I
with
got
Nanato Media?
Since I got into Hispanic marketing early on in my career, and I was advertising to the Hispanic population, I made a lot of mistakes. Number one, I didn't understand the culture. Number one, I didn't understand how to greet the family when they came into the office. I didn't understand the culture that, you may have an appointment with one family member, but 5 may show up. That's fantastic, actually, because they're involved. I underestimated how the Hispanic population at the time was consuming information. I underestimated that a lot of the Hispanic people that we were going after, not going after, trying to solicit, wanted to Americanize quickly.
Yeah.
So
acculturation.
So they wanted to adopt to their new country. I underestimated that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go on and on what I underestimated. But what I learned, and you were very instrumental in this, first of all, how Hispanics consume information. I was baffled when you said it's so much on digital and what have you. We were used to, let's go to Univision because everybody else is going. That's the worst thing to do. I'm not saying don't go to Univision,
right?
But not go first.
Yeah, it's a digital move at this point.
One of the other big things that you taught me is, what's the word? Not translation, but transcreation.
Transcreation.
Which means that if I'm going to do a website and I'm going to convert it from my Anglo site, I'm going to make mistakes.
Yes.
I'm going to
different
put the
languages.
wrong verb and put the wrong noun in.
Exactly.
And it's going to be misinterpreted. It's really, really important to work with somebody that understands the language. When I say understands the language, understands the translation or the transcreation. That is a big, big deal. I think the worst thing you can do is, the most insulting thing you can do, because you're not going to get it right, is just transfer a site from English to Hispanic. You're going to not do it right.
Yes.
It's a different language.
Yes.
You can't just flip the switch and say, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Let's say what you said in English in Spanish.
Correct.
Big mistake that people do. Probably the biggest mistake that people do.
And oftentimes with the pursuit of the rank, right? But again, what we are forgetting here is that to bring the traffic to your website does not mean that you're going to convert that into potential clients, into calls. Because if the messaging is not there, what was the purpose of
that brings you
having the page and ranking, right?